How feeble is man's power that if good fortune fall cannot add another hour, nor a lost hour recall. But come bad chance and we join it to our strength and we teach it art and length. Welcome to A-Level Ahead, video seminars exploring poetry texts aimed at A-level students and teachers. This video explores John Donne's song Sweetest Love. Each video integrates 4 key pillars to ensure you understand and can apply your knowledge to discussions and essays. For more details on these, please see the video on the website. Now let's get on with the poem.
John Donne's song, Sweetest Love.
We begin with an overview of the poem. This is another of Donne's poems which focuses on him reassuring his lover as he is about to depart on a voyage. It is a 5-stanza poem which has a light, playful rhythm and rhyme scheme, utilising a variety of 5 to 8 beats per line in a broadly similar pattern across each stanza and a regular rhyme scheme. The tone created through this rhyme and rhythm pattern reinforces Donne's attempt at levity as he convinces his lover not to cry or sigh at his pending departure. As with the other poems on this theme, it was most likely written when Donne was undertaking a voyage abroad. He uses a series of arguments to persuade his lover. In stanza 1, he opens with a reassurance that he is not looking for another lover. Next, he makes light of the idea of their absence by suggesting that at some point they will die and be separated. So he should practice with little deaths now. There is also an obvious sexual innuendo, which suggests he tries to persuade her simply by having intercourse. In stanza 2, Donne switches the focus of his argument, making a comparison between himself and the sun. He uses the reliability of the sun's return each day to argue he has more motivation, so is more likely to return, as he has her to come back to. In stanza 3, Donne moves to a more general discussion on how humankind seems unable to lengthen the time it focuses on good times, but we seem able to extend the times we spend in misery when we endure bad times. He implies that she should not repeat the same fault in our general thinking. Stanza 4 relies upon some of the contemporary beliefs around the impact of sighing and crying. These acts were thought to involve the loss of blood, thereby shortening our life expectancy. Therefore, he chastises her for the harm she causes him through her sighs and tears. He argues that, as she contains the best of him, when she shortens her life, she shortens his too. In the final stanza, Donne urges her not to tempt fate by thinking of disasters that may befall him on his journey. He creates an image of lovers turned aside from one another in bed to reassure her. He ends by contradicting his original assertion of the inevitability of death made in the first stanza, by implying that love has the power to keep them together eternally. Close analysis. Stanza 1. Donne strikes a persuasive tone from the outset in stanza 1 through his use of the superlative adjective sweetest to describe his love. This is combined with the use of the comparative fitter, when he expresses his reassurance that he is not seeking a different lover in his travels. In essence, the superlative provides an answer as to whether there is any better love for Donne. In the second half of the stanza, he playfully suggests that he should practice death, as ultimately they will face this inevitability. I must die. Their absence from each other is therefore described as being like a death. However, Donne uses the obvious sexual innuendo, as to die also referred to sexual climax. Therefore, rather than using the time to mourn the pending departure, they should enjoy intimacy. Donne achieves this playful, light-hearted tone through the short and uneven rhythm. The use of rhyme with best and jest reinforces this appeal to levity. To see the rest of the close analysis and for detailed activities to embed your understanding, visit the website www.andyhurleyahead.com. These activities could be used by teachers or lecturers to set tasks in lessons or tutorials. They can also operate for independent study, ideal for home educators, home learning, revision, prep work, or to support absent colleagues. Some activities can apply to many of the poems in the range of seminars, offering portability. Others are more specific to the individual poem, giving students a more focused learning journey. We hope that this excerpt from this seminar has been helpful in giving a flavour of the full offer available as a member of A Level Ahead. Thank you for listening and good luck in your studies or your preparation.